Hello, RMTV, and welcome to the AAA 6A state semifinal between the visiting Red Mountain Lions and the Highland Hawks here in Gilbert, Arizona. I'm Blake Warner, joined by my partner in the booth, Mason Banks, here actually in the top row of the visiting bleachers, ready to call a great game tonight between these two teams.
Thank you, Blake. The Red Mountain Lions come into tonight after a dominating 49-10 win over the Mesa Jackrabbits. They did face off against this Highland Hawks team earlier in the year, about a couple weeks ago, where Highland prevailed by 3 points. But anything can happen in playoff football, and the winner of this game gets to play in Sun Devil Stadium next week.
Exactly, in the 6A state championship against either, I think, Pinnacle or Castile is the other two teams playing right now. So if that game ends before, we'll have to give you some updates. But yeah, two stout defenses here. The Mountain Lions finished 8-4 in the season. The Highland Hawks finished 9-3. Mountain Lions obviously have had a lot of success in the recent years here, now actually in the East Valley region, playing a lot of the Gilbert and Queen Creek teams. But here they are, one win away from another state championship, their first one since 2019. Red Mountain will take the opening kickoff.
This is not a library. So everybody on your feet and make some noise for your Highland Hawks.
Should be Jacoby and
Drew Crockett on to kick it off. And the kick goes away. Jacoby Lane back deep to return, but it's taken on the far side and will go back into the end zone for a touchback.
And Blake, like just what we heard over the loudspeaker, the Hawks looking to go to their second state championship in that amount of years against the Red Mountain Mountain Lions tonight.
Exactly, trying to start somewhat of a dynasty here in Gilbert. And Brown will take the ball over and tell us about Carter Crispin, the starter for Red Mountain.
Carter Crispin recently in the game against Brophy just broke the Red Mountain record for passing touchdowns and has been slinging it tonight.
Exactly. Doesn't hurt when you have a big 6'4" Jacoby Lane, 4-star receiver committed to USC to throw the ball to. Here we go. First play from scrimmage from the 20-yard line. Crispin will hand the ball off to Lennox Lawson. Running to the left side. Lawson powers through. Gets through up to the 35-yard line, trying to be wrestled down, and finally around the 36.
And that's what Lawson's been doing all year, Blake. He's just been a dominant runner, running downhill, breaking tackles. That's just Lennox this year.
It'll go as a 17-yard gain on the first play. Big chunk play for Red Mountain to start off. You see Jacoby Lane lined up near side, one-on-one. They might try to take advantage of that matchup. Crispin drops back, looking to pass. He throws to Jacoby. Jacoby's got a catch. Weaving his way back. He goes far side. Another move. Oh, it takes 6 to finish to bring him down. Finally out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Jacoby Lane doing what Jacoby Lane does best.
And when we're talking about Lennox Lawson on the offense, we cannot forget about Jacoby Lane, the USC commit. He has been unreal this year. I know you've seen him on Twitter making those catches, but he just does everything right.
Exactly. Not just a highlight machine with the one-handed catches. He can get in open space, make some plays. Great speed, great hands, great height, everything you want in a receiver. First and 10 from the Highland 40. Crispin hands it off. Lawson going left side. Lawson trips and falls down. Still a positive gain, maybe about 2 yards for Red Mountain. See a lot of Lennox Lawson tonight. These two teams, they like to run the ball, and they have some very, again, stout defenses. So this should be a low-scoring game, but this is high school football playoffs, so you never know what could happen. Any score could transpire. Here we go. 2nd and 8 from the 38. Man in motion. Crispin drops back, looks in the flats. Lawson pulls it down. Lawson has the catch, and he's tackled down right now near 35 by number 27. Cole McCleve on the tackle.
And this is really unfamiliar territory for the Hawks. They're usually very good about not letting the other team get on the other side of the field. And so this is unfamiliar territory for this defense.
Yeah, gave up 2 big plays to start it off. So now they've 3rd and 5, a chance to get back on track here and limit a crooked number here on the first drive. Lawson is on motion pitch to the right. Crispin, he's going to take it himself, running up the gut. And Crispin falls forward, and he's got enough for a first down. They mark him about 2 yards ahead. So Carter Crispin using his legs, extending the drive, and they got first down at the 27-yard line.
Crispin coming off of a knee injury too. He's been struggling a little bit, just moving that knee well, and now looking like that, moving with his legs to get big plays for Red Mountain.
Look great on that play, barreling through a couple defenders. Now in the pistol formation, Jacoby Lane coming in motion. And a flag down before the snap. False start. So that will back him up a little bit. 1st and 15 from the 32 now. Trips to the left with Jacoby Lane on the outside. Here in 1st and 15. Let's see what Mountain dials up here. Motion man again. Crispin takes the snap, drops back to pass. Has some time, looks over the middle, and it was underthrown. I don't know if there was a miscommunication with Lane there. He got held up or what, but incompletion. That'll go 2nd and 15.
And in their last game a couple weeks ago, you noticed how the corners were not letting Jacoby off the line. They were throwing him down. They were doing everything. They said they're not going to let this guy beat him. Let's see how that game plan works out for them tonight.
Exactly. Jacoby Lane lined up by himself on the left side. Hand up in the middle to Lennox Lawson, barreling his way through and falling up now around the 26-yard line. And it seems Gunnar Moore sticking to his number 15 already, or still. Yeah, I had a word before the game that he switched to 4, but it looks like he's lined up or suited up in his original number. Here we go, 3rd and 9 from the 26-yard line. Man in motion, Crispin lost in the backfield, draws back to pass. Crispin looking right over the middle. He's got Jacoby Lane, and oh! They rule it incomplete. Lane kicked the ball off his foot. I think it hit the ground, though, because, oh, my goodness. I think Moore would have had that for a touchdown if the ball was not incomplete, but I guess it hit the ground. So it'll be 4th down and 9, and Red Mountain not quite in field goal range yet, so they're going to be going for it on 4th and 9.
Bold start for the beginning of the game. Let's see how this pays off for Red Mountain here.
Exactly. A little bit out of the range for Rigrish, their kicker, so trying to get a gain of 9 here on 4th down. Crispin looking to pass. Crispin taking a shot down the right side. That one is intercepted on the far side of the field. Highland defender running it back and tripped up around the 36. A great tackle on the far side to prevent a lot of yardage and maybe a potential pick 6. But Highland will take over around the 35-yard line.
And that's their corner, Cody Colmore. He has been very good, having a couple picks in playoff football, and that's just what the Highland defense does well. They defend the pass and the run very, very, very well.
Red Mountain was forced into a bit of a tough hole there. They had to go for on 4th and 9, and they took a shot, could not get it to go. So here we go, Highland taking over. It's a handoff on the first play, and saw a gain of about 3.
J. Martin with the carry.
The Fisher?
2nd and 6.
Martin on the carry. Fisher takes the snap. He's going to hand it off up the middle again. Highland likes to run the ball a lot. That's what they're known for.
Yeah, get used to seeing this tonight, Blake. Highland runs the ball a ton. Not a lot of 100-yard plus passing yard games for these Highland quarterbacks. Looks for them to run the ball a lot this game.
Here we go, 3rd down. Fisher looking to pass. Fisher over the middle. That one is almost intercepted. Should have been picked off, but instead it'll be 4th down. 4th down and 4. Expect them to go for it, though, I would assume. Nope, they're going to bring on the punt team.
Looks like Xavier Sanchez back deep.
Number 2 for the Lions, along with number 17.
Chris Castaneda there.
Punt is going to be fair caught for, and they'll let it roll actually all the way down to the 10, rolling near the 5, taking it at the 9-yard line. A great punt. And that will push Red Mountain back to their own 9-yard line to start off this next drive.
Not a spot you want to be in with this defense that the Highland Hawks have.
Exactly. They can force some pressure now, and you never know what could happen here, backed up with your own goal line on your backside. So maybe Lennox Lawson will get some more involved here on this drive, trying to get him out of the danger zone. Here we go. 1st down and 10 from the 9. In the pistol again. Crispin takes a snap, hands off. Here goes Lawson up the left side, and he's tripped up in the backfield. Or on the line of scrimmage, actually, I have to say.
Saw Jacoby Lane there waving to the sideline saying there's too much space. That's just not the way that Highland wants to defend Jacoby in these plays.
Exactly. Tough guy to defend. So Highland, that's their main focal point tonight. It's stopping number 89. Gain of 2 on that play. Lawson still in the backfield, lines up on the right side of Crispin. Now goes out wide. Crispin alone in his backfield, takes a snap, looking at a pass, throws in the flats, and there's a catch made. And still on his feet. Oh, what a move. And brought down finally near the 1st down line. Looks like that was Bodie Wagner on the catch. And that's going to move the sticks. Big play by Bodie Wagner to get some yardage in space and extend this drive, get him out of the danger zone, get him some breathing room.
Ton of weapons you'll see with to throw for Crispin this week. Not just Jacoby, it'll be Gunnar Moore there too, and Bodie Wagner.
Exactly. And here comes Lawson on a carry. Lawson at the middle. Lawson! He is open field. Only one man can catch him. They're inside the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Tripped up there. They can't get him. It's a rebound touchdown.
Vintage Lennox Lawson there. That is a huge play. They break away from scrimmage like that often. Big play by Lawson.
Unbelievable. He found a hole and hit it, and he did not stop. Full speed all the way to the end zone. I think that's a 79-yard rushing touchdown to open the scoring tonight. Lennox Lawson putting the team on his back. And now Shekinah Rigrish on for the extra point.
Rigrish very good this year, only missing one extra point so far.
Has some soccer in her background. Snap is down, spot good, kick is up, and it is right through Main Street. So it's 7-0 Red Mountain here early over the Hawks.
And this is a spot Red Mountain wanted to be in, being ahead early to force Highland to throw that ball, which is not their strong suit. We'll see how Fisher and the Highland offense responds.
Exactly. If you can get the defensive-minded team trailing, that's going to be a tough uphill battle from there. Lennox Lawson hitting a hole, and he did not miss it. Took a full advantage and had that breakaway speed. I mean, he had 2 or 3 guys trying to trail him, but they just couldn't catch up. So now Red Mountain will have to kick off. Highland back deep to receive.
Kirby, 2 below 2 back to receive for the Hawks.
It's like Kirby and Tuli Tupelotu back deep.
Let's go. Friday night lights. Here we go. Playoffs. Make some noise for your Highland Hawks.
Kick is away. It's a low one on the left side. Might go out of bounds. No, fielded around the 3-yard line. Got to bring it back. Here goes Kirby, I think it's, and he's brought down around the 20-yard line. Looks like the Massa was in on the tackle, but there's a flag down around the 37-yard line. They pick it up, though, so maybe no flag? Apparently not. So they'll mark it around the 21. And Highland trying to respond here after that early Red Mountain touchdown. If you're just tuning in, Lennox Lawson had a 79-yard rushing score on the last drive. Broke away through the middle of the field, and no one could catch up. And now this penalty is going to back him up to the 12-yard line, so maybe an illegal block in the back or a hold.
And now we get a real look at the Highland starting quarterback here, Kalen Fisher, the freshman transfer from Hamilton, just getting his first couple starts midway through the season. Let's see how he responds.
A lot of motion now. Two receivers going off, and then another guy comes in motion. It's a jet sweep to the left side, and rumbling his way past to the 20-yard line. Not quite enough for a first down, but looks like that was more on the carry. Second down 2 now from the 19 or the 20-yard line. Gain of 8 in that last play. Motion out wide, empty backfield. Fisher drops up the pass. Fisher looking on the right side. That one's over the middle and caught a bullet right in there for number 33. That's Eli Kirby on the catch, and it'll be just enough for a first down for the Hawks.
Does not look like Highland shying away from the run game, running it on that first play, and then letting Fisher let it fly. We'll see what they do on this 1st and 10.
Yeah, that was a tight pass, had to fit it in the window, but he did it to perfection. Kirby in the backfield, Fisher under center, now drops back in the pistol, or in the shotgun now. A lot of motion for this offense, trying to confuse this Red Mountain defense and maybe try to get a broken play. Here's a handoff to Kirby. Oh, in the backfield, they try to bring him down, and he's going to fall ahead, turning what could have been a loss into a solid gain.
That's one thing that Highland, I've been saying all night, they run the ball very well, and they have 2 different kind of runners. They have Carson Molyneux, who's their speed guy coming out of the backfield, and they have guys like Eli Kirby, who are their power runners, break tackles. Lot to defend for this Red Mountain defense.
Exactly. I think you got to worry about all these receivers coming in motion. Can be a nightmare for a defensive coordinator. Here goes Joseph taking the snap over the middle of the field. That one is tipped up, nearly caught, but a little high. Trying to find, it looks like that is, Tui Pelotu coming across the middle of the field. So that will bring up 3rd down and 6. Trips to the right. Fisher, empty backfield. 5 receivers for him. Fisher takes a shot deep down the right side. He's got a man wide open. Makes the catch. Down to the 20, the 15, the 10, and he goes out of bounds. That was number 16, Greg Toller Jr. He was wide open, had about 10 yards of separation. Obviously, a busted coverage, and that's going to be a huge opportunity now for the Highland Hawks.
And for a team that doesn't throw the ball well, having busted coverages like that really opens up the offense for them. Something that Red Mountain cannot have tonight.
Exactly. Have to lock that down if they want to have a good chance to win this game. Tor goes out for a play after that big gain. They mark him out of the bounds actually at the 33-yard line. So not as good as what they could have hoped, but still a big gain. And here goes down the right side. Fisher delivering a strike inside the 5-yard line.
Looks like Sanchez slipped up a little bit on that play. Frustration for sure showing on these corners.
So we 1st down and goal from the 5-yard line. Again, he's got some separation on the right side, and Fisher delivered it in there. Good enough to haul it in. So got to see the goal line defense here from the Mountain Lions. Trying to get a big stop and limit it to 3. Fisher under center. They got 4 blockers, looks like, to the right side. Fisher rolling out to the right. Fisher, he's trying to they try to bring him down, but he evades a sack and throws it incomplete.
That play was showing run the whole entire time. Fisher drops back, just didn't have enough time to get the ball away.
Exactly, had a Red Mountain defender come through right at the end there.
Fisher off the field here. Looks like they're running a little bit of Wildcat here.
Yeah, Wildcat it is. Takes a direct step to the left side, cutting up, and he is in for the touchdown. Colomar with the score, and that should even up after the extra point. A little Wildcat action there.
Colomore doing it all tonight, pick and a score.
Number 26, Cody Colomore. .510 junior now on for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. So even at 7 now. Crockett gets the kick to go, and it's 7-7 here with 4 minutes left in the first quarter.
They're going to go over to the video board on defense here. I think what coach is going to see is just a lot of broken coverage and things like that the Mountain Lions need to fix.
Exactly. Got to get it tightened up right now, so you have a good game plan for the rest of the game. As you see some fireworks going off in the southwest direction of the field, maybe down in Chandler. People having some fun over there, and having a great time here tonight at Highland High School here in Gilbert. Pretty solid showing here for the visiting Red Mountain stands. So the bleachers are pretty much filled to the brim. Highland actually not filled all the way, but still a pretty good crowd here on both sides for this AIA 6A state semifinal playoff action. Again, the winner of this game will go to Sun Devil Stadium to play in the state championship. Oh, Jacoby Lane and Wagner back deep to return this kick. Wagner fields it at the 5-yard line. Running it out, Wagner to the right side, up the middle of the field, and tripped around the 22. Decent return for the Lions. And they'll try to keep applying this offensive pressure here with Crispin and the crew. First down and 10 from the 22-yard line. Crispin going through the huddle right now. He's got Wagner and Lane to his left side. Lawson again in the backfield. Crispin take the snap. He's going to hand it off Lawson, far side. Lawson cutting it up, and he is brought down. Medium gain there, maybe about 5 yards. Ball line up right hash. Here on 2nd and 5. Crispin looking a little confused on the play call. And now we'll see number 19. We got his Brandon Allen coming on. Some extra receivers for the Lions here on this play. Trying to get the passing game more involved maybe. As Crispin fakes the handoff. Crispin looking. He's got a rollout. He's got some pressure. Crispin evading the sack. He goes far side again. Crispin going to turn it upfield. He's going to use his legs himself and get out of bounds. Near a first down. Maybe a gain of 4 on the play, so they'll bring up 3rd down and 1. That could have been a big loss there, but Crispin using his legs getting away.
That's something that they were worried about Crispin being able to do just with the bum knee that he has, but it looks like it's feeling pretty good.
And PA announcer for the Hawks here trying to rile the crowd up. Crispin's got to shut that down and focus on the play. Here's getting the play call from the sideline. Maybe he's having some problems with his headset. Here we go. 3rd down and 1 from the 29-yard line. And play is called dead before. Timeout, Red Mountain. Back out of the timeout here with 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Red Mountain and Highland tied at 7 apiece. It was a big, about 80-yard run for Lennox Lawson to open the scoring, and then Highland jumped on the field with a couple busted coverages to tie it up at 7, getting their pass game involved, which is usually pretty non-existent in the regular season. They are a run-forward team, but here we go. 3rd down and 1 for Red Mountain on their own 30-yard line, trying to extend this drive. Crispin under center. He's got 2 in the backfield. Jacoby Lane coming in motion. Crispin, he's going to hand it off to his fullback. Did he get the first down? It's going to be close. We'll see where the spot is. And enough for the Red Mountain first down.
That's something that you won't see often is Crispin under center in those type of situations, but I guess I form for 1 yard. Can't go wrong.
We have a player down the field. Looks like that is trying to see the number. Maybe that was the ball carrier on that play. Being tended to by the medical staff. Highland started to walk back on the field, and they are going to hold up for a minute as we still have a injury timeout. Hopefully nothing too serious for the Mountain Lions. being slowly helped to his feet. Good sign he's able to support his own weight. Looks like that is number 62, Anthony Martinez, on the injury,
First and 10 Lions.
being helped off the field. So a big hit for the O-line. They'll try to recover from it and adjust accordingly. Here we go. First down and 10. A new set of downs for the Mountain Lions. Trips to the left for Crispin. Highland rushes 3. Crispin has time to pass. He looks for Jacoby Lane. That ball is tipped up and caught by Lane. Looks like it was nearly intercepted for a second. That ball was fought for, but a catch for Lane.
Looks like that corner got there just a little early too. I don't know if I'm seeing it wrong, but it looks like there might have been a little PI on that.
Maybe a little PI, but it's early on. They might let him play a little bit, set the tone. It's a gain of 3 on the pass to Jacoby Lane. Second down and 7 from the 35. Crispin takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Lawson, going far side. Lawson gets a couple blocks. Lawson in space near the first down line, up to the 40 it seems, and they'll mark him down at the 41. A little bit short. Third down and 1 now.
Gain of 7. That's going to bring up another third down and 1. Let's go, 12 man. Loud is proud.
Third down and 1 for this Mountain Lion offense. Here from the 41. Crispin in the pistol with Lawson behind him. Takes a snap, hands off Lawson. He's got a first down and a little bit more, up to the 47.
And it looks like their game plan's simple. It's going to get the ball in their playmakers' hands. If Jacoby Lane's getting double teamed like he has been, it's going to be Lawson all night.
Exactly. If they can't stop the run, then why pass? With about a minute and a half to go here in the first quarter. Crispin with Lawson in the backfield. He's got Jacoby Lane on the far side to his right at the 47-yard line. First down and 10. Lawson goes out in motion. Crispin, he's going to fake the screen pass, and he's going to run it himself. Crispin, got a little takeoff on the tackle, but for now it's a gain of 6 up to the Highland 46. Crispin appears to be fine.
Carter Crispin just keeps showing his toughness. Running with the ball, even with the bum leg, and taking hits like that just shows how tough the kid is.
He's got the dog in him. Up, so it'll be second and 3 now from the 46-yard line of Highland in opponent territory. Crispin having some troubles with the play calling in these last couple drives. But second down and 3. Here comes Jacoby Lane in motion again. Crispin is going to hand it off, and flag down play is blown dead. Maybe another false start.
That's the second time that motion has been called in a full start. I don't know if it's going to be a full start or like an illegal motion, but that seems like that play is not flying with the refs tonight.
Yeah, with Jacoby Lane going in motion almost a 45-degree angle backwards. And I'll be second down and 8 now, so backs him up a little bit. It's about 23 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. This one's still not up at 7. And it looks like they're going to have to run a play here before the quarter ends. Crispin in the pistol. He takes the snap, looking to hand off. No, he fakes the handoff. Crispin, he's almost brought down. Crispin rolling out to his left. Crispin has some space. Crispin coming upfield. He's going up for a first down. Carter Crispin using his legs and getting the yardage necessary to extend the chains as we end the first quarter.
What a run by Crispin there, making guys miss. He's doing it all tonight under center.
Looking like Russell Wilson, but on the Seahawks, obviously. And that will end the first quarter. Still tied at 7. What a play from Carter Crispin. Obviously, that knee's not bothering him as much anymore, making some big plays on the ground. All right, back here for second quarter action here from Gilbert, Arizona at Highland High School. The Red Mountain Lions playing the Highland Hawks. They have the ball. Now they got to switch the fields. They'll be driving to the north side if we want to get geographical. Crispin has the ball after making a great play to end the first quarter, getting the first down. He's got the ball at the 42-yard line for Red Mountain, a first down and 10.
And this game is what you expected. 7-7 at the end of the first quarter. A lot of defense here.
He's going to hand the ball off to the right side, cutting up the middle, and that was Gianni Edwards on the carry. Not Lawson. And that's Coppin on the tackle. A gain of about just a gain of 1. Second and 9, still positive yardage. Red Mountain has, I think, yet to have a negative play besides the penalties. Knock on wood. Probably going to jinx that right now, but trips to the left now, second and 9. Crispin.
Looks like Jacoby Lane's one-on-one on our right side.
Exactly. They're going to have to test him at some point. Jacoby Lane has hands of flypaper at 6'4", everything you want. Again, in the receiver. Crispin looking over the middle of the field. He's got a man and falling forward at the 30-yard line. It's a first down for Red Mountain. Bodie Wagner again. We saw him make a play earlier on to get a first down, and he's got a solid gain of about 11 over the middle of the field to get a first down, move the sticks.
Took a big hit there at the end of the play, too. Looks like he's doing all right, though.
Yeah, it's going to be some big hits from Highland. They have a, again, very stout defense, great at stopping the run, except I guess when you play Lennox Lawson. But here we go on the pistol. He's going to hand it off Edwards up the middle, and not going far, but a gain of about maybe 1 or 2.
Edwards was featured a little bit last week in their game against Mesa, getting some quality carries and in turn for Lawson when he's off the sideline getting a breather.
Johnny Edwards. And the pass is caught for the Red Mountain touchdown! As Brandon Allen over the middle of the field, a 28-yard strike from Carter Crispin on a deep post route. We had a cut in the audio for a second, unfortunately, but if you missed it, it was a 28-yard pass from Crispin to Brandon Allen for the score, and now penalty flags flying before the extra point.
Who caught that? 15?
That may have been Gunnar Moore. I can't tell if that was 15 or 19. Some of these jerseys are very hard to read the numbers on. But we will go again here with the extra point. Touchdown stands, though, obviously. 13-7 Red Mountain. Rigorish out to make it 14-7, hopefully. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. Rigorish, accurate as ever.
Going back to that throw by Crispin, he fit that in a very, very tough window, making his guy being the only guy who can catch that ball. Great throw by Crispin.
It's an excellent pass. It looks like that actually probably was Gunnar Moore on the catch and not Brandon Allen. Gunnar Moore, one of the Red Mountain's star playmakers behind Lawson and Lane. So now the Mountain Lions will kick off back to the Hawks. 10 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Just a great drive here at the end of the first and at the beginning of the second to put them back on top and still, again, force some pressure. And hopefully they can fix some of those defensive mistakes on the first drive and get a stop here. And again, it is Kirby and Tulitu Pelotu. And Carson Moderer, the kickoff specialist, usually an outside linebacker, but he's off here for kickoff duties. He'll send it back deep. Kick from the 40-yard line is away. Another low one up the left side that may go out of bounds, and it does. Unfortunate for the Lions. That will put the ball up, I believe, at the 45 for a out of bounds kick.
Yeah, it looks like it'll be placed at the 45.
So a huge helping hand for the Highland Hawks, picking the ball pretty much nearly at midfield. Oh, I guess never mind. I guess they're re-kicking the kickoff. I did not know that was I did not know that was a rule. I guess maybe there's been some recent rule changes I'm unaware of. But they'll go again from the 35. Moderer will kick off again. So now, Highland will get a good chance, I think, here to return the ball. They have a lot of extra field to work with. Moderer again back deep, hoping for a better result this time. Kick is away, still low, but straight down the field. And is the return made at the 30 and up past midfield. Goes number 37, it seems. Yep, Brody Klenner on the return. Not the usual return man, but the ball was kicked short to him, and he's got it past midfield now. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line of Red Mountain for Highland here. Again, great field position to start off. So Red Mountain's already got their backs up against the wall, got their work cut off for him. And Kalen Fisher goes back to work. He's going to hand off here. Moenow up the middle, and still hasn't been brought down up near the... Oh, they're still pushing him. Wow. Full progress was not called at the 40. Instead, he's going to get all the way up to the 38. Correction, that was Jay Martin on the carry, not Moenow. And that will be good enough for a first down. So 1st and 10 again from the 38-yard line. A gain of 10 on that first play. And Fisher fakes the handoff. He's going to drop back, looking to pass. Fisher standing tall in the pocket. Airs it out of the middle. He's got another man wide open. And that is Bowler again. Makes the man miss, and he's in for the touchdown. Greg Bowler Jr. Greg Toller Jr. on the catch. And another busted coverage for the Mountain Lions.
Second touchdown of the game. It looks like that Fisher connection to his main guy is really paying off right now.
Yeah, this passing game is usually not in display. Their leading receiver on the year only about 400 yards, but a big part of their offense, obviously, here to start. The extra point is right down the middle. So tied here at 14. Our prediction of a low-scoring game here, obviously not coming true so far. It's 14-14 here earlier in the second. A lot of offense being showed, actually.
Seems like Red Mountain's going on these long, methodical drives, and then once they get back on defense they're getting busted coverages, and a bunch of guys are getting wide open for big gains. Getting the offense on the field for that long is gonna tire them out. So the defense needs to hold strong in the next couple drives. Exactly.
One of those things you have to give. Either Red Mountain's is gonna stop executing so well on offense, or their defense is gonna have to clamp up. So we'll see what prevails as the game goes on. But now Red Mountain with a quick defensive stint and now a chance to receive the ball. We got Jacoby Lane back deep along with Bodie Wagner. (14-14) here early in the second. And Crispin will hopefully lead another successful drive for the Mountain Lions. They've scored their last two times. Again, that first drive ended in a 4th down interception at the 26-yard line of Highland. And it's Crew Crockett on for the kickoff. Ball is away. A pretty good one. Fielded at the 3-yard line by Wagner. He's going to bring it out. Wagner with blockers, and he's going to get brought down before the 20, around the 19-yard line. Looks like this. Danny Hurst on the tackle for the Hawks.
Another big hit there by Hurst. These Highland special teams guys, defensive guys are laying some big hits on these Red Mountain kids.
Exactly. And if they can get their passing game, keep their passing game as good as it's been tonight, it's going to be hard for Red Mountain to stop them. But here we go. Red Mountain offense coming out again. Again, they suffered an injury in the O-line, so that O-line is a little depleted. And now we got Crispin in the pistol with Lawson in the backfield. Trips to the right for him. Jacoby Lane, again, isolated on that left side. Crispin, he's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off. Lawson going to work. Lawson, he's going to get stuffed at the 20. No gain.
Tackle play by Jake Sneed and Gage Wilcox. Gain of 2 brings up a 2nd and 8 to the Lions.
They're going to call it a gain of 2, or maybe a gain of 1. Second and 8 from the 21-yard line is the unofficial spot. Again, trips to the right. Lawson goes out in motion. Empty backfield for the Mountain Lions. Crispin. He takes the snap. Looking to pass. Crispin lost it on the right side. Oh, that's dangerous. And just falls incomplete. Crispin took a while to get that ball out of his hand. Nearly a disaster.
The Hawks had 2 corners over there on that trips right there. Almost baiting Crispin to throw that long ball over there, and it almost paid off for him. Got some fast guys on the outside there.
That brings a quick 3rd down and 8 all of a sudden. Red Mountain trying to dial up a play here to get him 8 yards. Might have to rely on Crispin's legs again. That's happened the last couple drives. Jacoby Lane had 1 big catch earlier, but has yet to make a huge impact on the game so far. Again, I would assume they're double covering him at any chance they can get. That's it. Is a throw out in the flats. Lawson can't get any space. A great tackle on the far side. No gain on that play, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Like you were just saying, Blake, I'm assuming Highland's game plan was not letting 89 beat them. And for right now, that's exactly what they're doing. They seem to have 2 guys on them at every point, and they're swarming at the ball when it goes somewhere else. So looks like they're hitting their game plan.
Carson Moderer on to punt for the Mountain Lions from their own 21-yard line. Got to get some good distance on this one to prevent another good field position for Highland. Waiting for the snap. And flag is down. Is this going to be a false start? And no, delay of game. Couldn't get the snap off in time, so it's going to back him up even farther. And now you worry about a potential, I mean, I shouldn't say this, it might be a jinx, but a potential block or a muff punt could end in a disaster. Crandall and Tuliaputu back to return. And this one is over the middle of the field and rolling up around the 45 and picked up at the 46-yard line. So it was not a great-looking punt, but it ended up good, decent enough, and Highland will take over around midfield.
Looks like that punt hit a Red Mountain player a little earlier, so they should be spotting the ball around the 42-yard line.
41 is the official call. So Highland, again, great field position to start off. And Red Mountain, for how good their offense has been tonight, they're not helping themselves a lot with what's been going on the defensive end, the special team side of the ball.
Seems to be a little confusion with the refs there. They put 2 balls about 5 yards apart from each other. Looks like they're going to the forward ball.
Yeah, maybe some disagreement between the refs, between this officiating crew. 1st and 10 at the 41. Kalen Fisher takes the snap and hands it off on the left side, and flag is down immediately. That looks like that is Martin brought down in the backfield, or maybe a gain of 2, but we'll see what the flag is. Flag was in the backfield, maybe right around where Martin was running. And it appears it was a hold, 10-yard penalty. Yep. That's going to back him up huge. Be first down and 20 now. Now on their own side of the field.
With 20 yards to gain to get the first down, I expect them to let Fisher unload here. He's been pretty successful when throwing the ball. Let's see what they do.
Yes, Red Mountain secondary has not been great at covering, especially that guy on the near side now, number 16, Greg Toller Jr. has had 2 touchdowns, or well, not 2 touchdowns, but 2 very big gains. And now Fisher tosses back to pass. Fisher over the middle of the field. That one nearly intercepted and caught and pushed out of bounds.
Solid throw by Fisher there.
That was Mason Sparks, who was their leading receiver in the regular season with only 433 yards. So, again, this is not a very high passing offense, but it's working tonight, so they're going to stick to it. Toro only had 9 catches in the regular season for 163 yards and 2 touchdowns, but he's doing pretty good tonight to add on to that. And, oh, there's a penalty on the play, actually. That's going to back him up all the way to the 32. Wow, I did not see that play. I did not see the penalty flag fly in, but now it's first and down and 38.
I don't know how many first and 38 plays Highland's got in their playbook, but we'll see what they got here.
Got 3 guys in motion. And Fisher's going to hand the ball off. Here we go. This is Martin on the kind of a jet sweep. So that was Komar in the carry. Cody Coolmore on the carry. That's going to get him up past the 41, so a good chunk gain, but still long ways to go for the first down. Yeah, not often you get a 10-yard gain on first down. It's still second and 28. Fisher under center. He's going to take the snap. He's going to look to throw a screen, and he's got a connection on the outside, far side, up to the 49-yard line near midfield. And did the ball come out?
I think the Highland fans want a late hit there. Looks like one of the DBs was in there a little late.
That's maybe what it was. Our vantage point is not the best here on the far side of the field, but it looks like it may have been a late hit out of bounds, and there is no penalty flag down for Highlands. The home crowd here is not very happy about that. So it'll be third down and 21. Red Mountain's got to get a good stop here and prevent them from getting getting a big chunk play here so they can go for on fourth down. So big play here. Looks like Fisher's going to be back to pass. Empty backfield. Trips to the left. Fisher, 3-step drop. Fisher looking over the middle. That one is caught. And looks like that's Tui Laputu. And wrestled down around the 41-yard line. So that will be fourth down and 10. We'll see if they bring on the... It looks like they're gonna punt from the 41-yard line. Interesting call. What do you think about that?
I think they're having the trust in their defense. They have it all year. Being able to pin Red Mountain back to kind of close down the playbook, it seems like what their call is here. These Highland fans are still very upset about the last missed call.
Yes, they sure are. Here's the punt back. Up in the air on the far side. Trying to angle out of bounds. That one bounces up and out at the 15-yard line. So solid punt, but and now as they flag down back at midfield. And it looks like it's on the offense, on the punting team.
And again, the Highland fans are in very much disagreement with this officiating crew tonight.
So we'll see what the result of this is.
Looks like the punt team's coming back on the field.
I think Red Mountain would rather accept that penalty and re-punt because it was a pretty solid punt up down to the 15-yard line. So yeah, they will. Now we're seeing what the call is.
Playing a little bit of musical chairs on the field. Looks like the offense is coming back out.
And said that, yeah, the penalty is going to be enforced on the kick. So instead of getting the 15, the Red Mountain will get the ball at the 25-yard line. Just over 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Still tied at 14 apiece.
Little update on the other side of the bracket. Looks like Pinnacle is taking a 21-7 lead against Castile. Pinnacle would be, at this point, if the game finished at this, we'll be playing the winner of these two teams at Sun Devil Stadium next Friday.
Pinnacle's got they're a decently new school, but they've got a lot of success in the football department. As here we go from 1st and 10. There's a handoff in the backfield. Lennox Lawson moving his way. Saw a gain of about 4 or 5. Obviously Pinnacle, the former home of Spencer Rattler, the now quarterback for the South Carolina Gamecocks. So gain of 4 on that play. 2nd down and 6 coming up for the Mountain Lions, trying to get some offense going here. Scoreboard still says 2nd down and 29. I think there we go. Crispin with trips to his left. Again, Jacoby Lane isolated on the right side. Maybe trying to draw some defenders over there to get some space for his other receivers on the left. Crispin looking. Oh, he got hit, and that pass is intercepted. Jacoby Lane got hit on his route and picked off by number 7. That was Cole Crandall on the interception. At the 49-yard line, or 44. So Red Mountain turns the ball right back. I think Jacoby Lane wanted a PI call on that, but he didn't get it. And, wow.
Looks like a little miscommunication there between Crispin and Lane. Jacoby stopping quick and Crispin throwing the ball a little deeper caused that interception.
Exactly. Now Kalen Fisher will go back to work. He's going to hand it off here. Running up the middle, and not a big gain.
That interception by Cole Crandall. He has been performing on that side of the ball all year. He's definitely been one of the best corners for Highland. And not his first pick, not his first rodeo. Good play by Crandall.
Exactly. So that was Kirby on that carry for a gain of 1. So Highland, they decide to punt, and they get it right back. Kalen Fisher will go to work here from the 43. After a 1-yard carry on the first play of the drive. Fisher with a back to his left, picks the pass and throws in the flats. There's Sparks with the catch. Sparks turning it upfield. Sparks, he's got a first down, but we'll check the flag back around the line of scrimmage. We'll have to see what that penalty is. That's on the defense. The ball would go to the 31-yard line for a first down, but we'll see what the call is. That is going to be on the offense.
Looks like an ineligible player downfield there.
Yeah, that's going to be really frustrating for the coaches, having I would assume a lineman downfield when they're not supposed to be. But that's going to, big break for Red Mountain. It's going to bring up 2nd down, I think, in 14 maybe? Yeah.
Highland digging themselves holes on these drives, being penalty yards. Can't happen if you're trying to win games against this defense.
Exactly. It's not in the state semifinals. Can't have those. Can't have this penalty yardage. That penalty yardage costing you. Fisher fakes the pass, and he throws in the flats, and that pass is caught inbounds by Eli Kirby on the play action.
Big hit there by senior captain Tanner DeMassa.
Yeah, DeMassa, a lot of tackles on the year. He's definitely one of the cornerstones of this defense, making plays all year long. Now they got 3rd down and 11 from the 45, so Red Mountain looking for another stop here. And hopefully they get the ball back because offense can get going. But here we go. 3rd down and 11. Fisher with an empty backfield. A lot of men in motion still for this Highland offense. Fisher takes a snap, drops back. Fisher looking to pass. Fisher. He's going to go way down the field. Over the middle. Fisher. That pass is incomplete, but a flag down. Oh, my goodness. And Sanchez can't believe it. It appears it's going to be PI. Oh my goodness, a huge penalty for Highland if this is what I think it is. Wow.
With the defensive pass interference there, not a spot foul. It'll be 15 yards, giving Highland the first down.
So instead of it being at the 1, it'll be at the 30-yard line still, but still a first down and an extension of this drive for Highland. Fisher with one man in the backfield. He'll hand it off, and he'll get a solid gain. That's Kirby again, taking it up near the 26. Didn't see a lot of contact on that play, but I guess there was just enough push off from Sanchez to warrant a PI call. Fisher hands it off again. Here goes Kirby. They're trying to pound the rock, and Kirby plowing his way for the first down.
Kirby grinds his way to another first down.
First down and 10 from the 26. Fisher, he takes a snap. He's going to hand it off again. No, look at a pass. Fisher over the middle. That pass is caught. Flag is down. Looks like that was number 82. The tight end, Hayden Daughtery, on the catch, but we'll see what the penalty is.
Looks like another ineligible man downfield. That's
Wow.
got to get Coach Farrell irate on the sideline right now.
Yeah, Coach Farrell not too happy with that one for his Highland Hawks. That's going to back him up again. A lot of missed opportunities. I mean, the score is tied with about 2 minutes left to go here in the first half, but they could have been winning this game right now if it wasn't for all these miscues. Unforced errors on offense. That's always gonna hurt you. Fisher, Kirby in the backfield again. They've been going to him a lot. Little defensive shift from Red Mountain, and it's gonna be a false start.
Highland just shooting himself in the foot with all these penalties. Need to clean it up here.
Saw a couple guys in Red Mountain jump back, and then a couple other defenders go up to the line. So maybe that startled the Highland Hawks offense. But wow, that's gonna be first down and 20 now all of a sudden. And it looks like it's gonna be a timeout called by Highland. Coaching staff trying to get him in order.
Just about to say, very good use of the timeout here. 2 consecutive penalties won't fly.
No, they will not. But still 14-14. If you're just tuning in the first half, go over the scoring plays. They opened it up with Red Mountain opened up scoring up with a 79-yard rush by Lennox Lawson up the middle, and then Highland led a methodical drive, led by a couple busted coverages, and they got a 2-yard or I think about a 2-yard rushing touchdown to tie it up, and then Red Mountain had a deep strike to Gunnar Moore from about the 28-yard line to take the lead, and then Highland tied it up again on a deep pass to Greg Toller Jr. So that's the scoring tonight for both these teams. 14-14. Not the defensive showcase that we thought we were going to see, but obviously that could all change in the second half. So first down and 20 from their own 20-yard line, even though the first down marker is at the 8. Kalen Fisher with an empty backfield, trips to his right. Minute 45 to go. Fisher takes the snap. Oh, he gets the pressure, but he dumps it off to Martin. And wrapped down. Oh, what a play.
Another big hit there by Tanner DeMassa.
Tanner DeMassa on that tackle, preventing a big gain. That was Colomore on the catch, actually. So it'll be second down and 18. Fisher with just a minute to go here. He's going to look to pass. Going over up the middle. He's got a man, and it is incomplete, but another PI call comes in. Assuming that's what that is. We did see some dragging on the sides, so yeah.
Yeah, it looked like it was Castaneda there, draping all over Highland receiver Joseph Walter.
That's going to be another penalty for Red Mountain. That's going to hurt him. Yep, PI. That one was definitely warranted. There was a lot of contact in the end zone there. I think I think Castaneda was beat, so he's trying to hold his defender back from getting a touchdown. Or hold the receiver back from getting a touchdown, I should say. So it'll be Now 2nd down and 4 from the 14-yard line. Just a minute to go here. A lot of motion again we see from this Highland offense. Player going around the side. Here is Kirby on a run out to the left. He breaks the tackle. Kirby slips up, and he could have had a touchdown, but instead he'll be down at the 3.
Red Mountain been good on goal line offense. Let's see if they're or goal line defense. Sorry. Let's see if they can buckle down here and get a stop with 45 seconds left in the half.
This probably will be the last possession of the half if they can manage the clock well enough. Here goes another Wildcat running to the left side, cutting it up, and he is down short at the half-yard line. And a timeout is being called by Highland. That was 26, the Colmore again on the carry, I believe.
Seems like Highland's red zone game plan is getting Kalen Fisher out of there and sending in Wildcat backs and power running up to the left side. Second time we've seen that now, almost for 2 consecutive touchdowns. Colmore stopped just short.
Exactly. If you have the physicality, it's a hard play to stop. So 27 seconds left to go here in the first half. Highland, I believe, has 1 timeout left. Red Mountain should have 2 if they were to get the ball back and wanted to use some timeouts to get us something going. 2nd and goal on the 1.
Services offering many services, including hydrojetting, smoke test, brake cleaning, backflow certification, and sewer repair. Environmental green and odor services. Thank you all for your sponsorship. Great job on the sideline counter, Hawkettes. Way to go, Hawkettes.
See, they left out the Wildcat again here on the 2nd down play. Yep. Colmore again in the backfield with the Wildcat. He's going to run to the left again. Colmore, he's got the angle, and he's got the edge for the touchdown. And Highland takes a 20-14 lead here at the end of the first half.
Like you said, Blake, hard to stop if you're running as well as Colmore has been tonight. Another good play drawn up by Coach Farrell and the Highland Hawks.
They got about 4 running backs here. Molyneux, Colmore, Martin, and also Kirby. We've all had their fair share of carries in this one. And now here we go. We got Crockett on for the extra point. Snap is down, and the kick is good again. 21-14. And Red Mountain with 23 seconds left. We'll see if they want to maybe take a deep shot here or 2, try to get something going before halftime. Again, Highland will receive the ball to start up the 3rd quarter. So definitely don't want to get a little too risky, but maybe want to try a deep shot to number 89 here.
Just about to say, got to get Jacoby going if you want to see success in this offense in the second half. He's been shut down pretty much this whole night, besides the 1 big catch he had at the beginning of the game. They've held him to seems like nothing.
Yeah, and last time Crispin tried to get the ball to him, he threw an errant pass and was intercepted. So.
Once again, they lost the mobile phone. Sitting at the home side pass gate.
Lane and Wagner again back deep to return. Maybe this one could go to Lane. He gets some open space and make a play.
Highland's kickoff team seems to be trying to not let that happen. All kicks that have been picked up have been by the other guy in the back. I think that's
Wagner.
Bodie Wagner, yeah.
Here comes the kickoff. Yep, and it's again to the right side. Wagner's going to return this one. Takes it in at the 18-yard line. Wagner trying to get some space to the right side. Wagner cuts it back up. Wagner trying to get a block. Wagner, and took a lot of clock off and did not get a lot of yardage, but they'll get the ball at the 25-yard line. We'll see what Coach Enders wants to do here with 15 seconds left.
I doubt we see any big shots here. I think they might just run the clock out here, get back in the locker room, drop some plays for the next half.
Maybe a handoff to Lawson here, maybe a little screen pass, see if he can get some open space and get a big play. Maybe set up a Hail Mary, but we'll see what they want to do. Not a kneel formation, so they got trips to the left, Crispin in the pistol. Crispin's going to hand it off. Lawson up the middle. And brought down at the 27 by a multitude of defenders. 8 seconds left here in the first half, and it looks like they are not going to want to call him out. So that will take us to halftime. Highland with the lead, 21-14 at half. Offensive showcase here on both sides of the ball. And we'll see how it happens in the second half. We'll go to halftime here. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. And we are back here for the second half action between the Red Mountain Lions and the Highland Hawks. Currently Highland with a 21-14 lead after that first half where they showed the passing game off pretty well, and they got their running game working at the end, even though they had a multitude of penalties trying to hold them back.
And like you just said, Blake, the story of that half was just penalties. Penalties on both sides. Highland committing a ton on that one drive, giving them a 1st and 35 almost, and then Red Mountain getting the pass interference call that ultimately led to that late touchdown in the second half. So these teams clean it up. We're going to see another great half of football.
Exactly. Red Mountain's offense went a little cold in the second quarter, right there, the mid to late part of the second quarter, where where Crispin seemingly wasn't on the mark as well as he should have been, but hopefully he got some good words of encouragement at halftime, found it within himself, and he's going to go out and lead the Mountain Lions to a victorious second half.
Yeah, and like you just said, Crispin didn't have it going, and I think it's mainly because Highland's defense is doing so well on shutting down Jacoby Lane. He's having to outsource for different guys, which there are a lot of playmakers on the Red Mountain side of the ball, but for them to shut down Jacoby like they are has been crucial to their defensive game plan for the Hawks.
Exactly. Jacoby's only had maybe 2, maybe 3 catches for maybe a total of about 25 yards at the most, but so he's been pretty absent from the game plan, or not from the game plan, but from the box score so far in this one. Hopefully they can drop some plays and some schemes to get him open and get him into space, because they obviously they have Lennox Lawson, they have Gunnar Moore, but it's that 4-star recruit Jacoby Lane who you've seen all year long on all the highlight reels making crazy one-handed catches. They got to get him in some space and have him putting the team on his back. We have about 2 minutes left here before the second half kickoff. Highland will receive. And it's the Hamilton transfer. The Hamilton transfer, Kalen Fisher. He's been pretty good tonight. Not using those legs a lot, but his passes have been on the mark, especially downfield, taking advantage of all these busted coverages from Red Mountain.
With Fisher throwing the ball, that has obviously not been their MO. We've been preaching all day about how good Highland's run game is, but they have been throwing the ball very, very well, and Fisher's been throwing it super well. So we'll see if that can continue going on in the second half.
Yeah, we saw at the end on the goal line, Highland just punished it in from about the 5, and they used the Wildcat like 3 times in a row, and just forced themselves into the end zone as the second half was about to expire. And yeah, it's going to be an uphill battle for Red Mountain, who their offense at the beginning of this game in the first quarter we thought it could be an easy win for Red Mountain as that was last week against Mesa, where they went 49-10. But it's not going to be so easy tonight. They're going to have to come back in the second half from this one, down 7, down 21-14. Here on RMTV again. My name is Blake Warner. I'm joined in the booth by my partner Mason Banks, and having a great time tonight here in Gilbert. Temperature is probably around 58 degrees if I had to guess. Basically, can we get a check on that Pinnacle Castile game real quick? Temperature's at 57 tonight here in Gilbert.
Yeah, it looks like their game went to half. Pinnacle up 14 on Castile, 28-14 going into the next half. With Castile being the 1 seed, this would be a big upset for Pinnacle here, getting them to first state championship game since Spencer Rattler was there.
Although we know Pinnacle has had it in them, so even though Castile is the 1 seed, I mean, it's an upset, but probably not that crazy of one. Here we go. Kickoff teams are coming out and ready to go for this third quarter, the second half. Highland will receive the kick, and it is going to be Martyr again to kick off. He had some troubles in the first half with the kickoffs, but it's going to be Kirby and Tui Laputu back for Highland. Kick is off, and this is a good one around the 10-yard line, fielded around the far side, and cutting it up and having some space, and brought down at the 35-yard line. Maybe make it the 36. Tui Pelotu. About a 30-yard return. Is Kalen Fisher coming back out. Trips to the left. He's got a man in the backfield. And play is blown dead. Maybe there was a problem with the spot or something, because still 1st and 10 from the 36. Trips to the left. Handoff here goes to, looks like that is Martin. He's brought down, stood up actually, and now brought down around the 42 or 43. Gain of 7 on that, and it looks like Highland's going to go with some up-tempo offense here, trying to tire this Red Mountain defense out. Maybe we'll see a heavy running attack here. Fisher takes the snap. He's going to, oh, the ball comes out! The ball comes out! Unbelievable! A box transfer on the handoff, and Red Mountain has the ball! Oh my goodness!
Big miscue there on the play, Blake. Kalen Fisher looks like he was pulling back for a play action. Running back looked like he was trying to take the ball. Causes big miscommunication. Red Mountain ball on the 40.
Didn't see who fell on it, but wow. It was seeming like it was going to be a drive where Highland was going to tire out this defense and march their way all the way down the field for another score. But a huge break, divine intervention for the Mountain Lions, and they get the ball pretty much back at the Highland 39, and a great chance to tie this game up.
All these high school games, it's all about momentum. Who's going to have the momentum coming into these big plays? Looks like Red Mountain just stole it from the Hawks.
Exactly. Did a full 180 in the momentum game. And now Crispin with Jacoby Lane again, isolated on the right side. Here comes the handoff. And it looks like Moore is going to pass. He goes down the right side for Jacoby Lane. But that is incomplete. Oh, wow. Could have been intercepted. Looks like there was quadruple coverage on Jacoby Lane. That's how scared they are of that man.
Yeah, it looks like there was no chance Moore was going to run that ball. He looked like he was throwing that to Jacoby all the way, no matter how many people were over there.
Yeah, Jacoby made a good effort for it, but the ball was a little bit underthrown. I mean, not makes sense coming from a non-quarterback. So here we go. We got 2nd and 10. Red Mountain. I like that play though, trying to come out with some pizzazz, with a little bit of with a shock play and get a big gain going. But here we go. 2nd and 10. There's a handoff to Lawson. He cuts it up in the middle. Lawson barreling his way. And solid gain again. Maybe 3 or 4 on that. Lister on the tackle. So 3rd down and 7. A big play here for the Mountain Lions. They got to get a 1st down here, get some momentum going on offense. Defense have been making. They've made a play right there. Got the ball back, and now maybe high ball to Jacoby could happen. Man in motion. Crispin takes the snap. He's going to fake the handoff raw to his left. Crispin dumps it off. He's got a man. Good enough for a 1st down up to the 25-yard line. Looks like that was number 24. Jeremiah Aviles, it appears. It appears, or could be wrong, but it looks like who it was. Again, these numbers on these uniforms, it's gray on white, so very hard to read, and they don't have a lot of spacing like in between, the little circle and the 0 and the 8 and the 9. So apologies if we're getting some of these names incorrect on the actual plays, but we're trying our best out here. So here we go. 1st down and 10 for the 25-yard line. Crispin under center now. Jacoby Lane coming in motion. He's going to flip it to Tulane, and the play is blown dead again. All the way ahead. We'll see if there's a penalty for that. There's some scrapping going on now. Play was blown dead. About 3 seconds after that, Jacoby Lane got laid out by a Highland defender. No flag down for that.
And you can hear it from these Red Mountain fans right now. They were really hoping for a call there. Blatant, it looked, but no call.
And it's going to be a false start instead, backing Red Mountain up. Jacoby Lane that was a cheap shot. He got laid out after the play was clearly blown dead, and no penalty. And looks like one of the coaches for Mountain. I don't know if that's Enders or what who that is, but he is furious with the referee.
Yeah, Ender's giving the ref an earful. It looks like these guys are getting together, meeting for something.
Wow. Stopping the action. Maybe we'll start to see a. The ref's talking it over. Maybe we'll see a reversal of the call here. Still talking over, seeing what's going on. That was a pretty blatant, unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. But and the band fittingly playing Sweet Caroline as the rest go over this. Still talking it over.
Two refs now over on the Red Mountain sideline. Ender's giving him an earful.
All right, we're gonna see maybe a. So it's gonna be first down, it seems, from the 21 or the 26, I should say. All right, well, here we go. First and 10 from the 25. And is this some wildcat here? Jacoby Lane takes a snap. He's going to fake the handoff. Jacoby Lane, him taking it himself. And he's going to run to the right side. Jacoby Lane being brought down. And he holds on to the ball, it seems. Is that a face mask potentially? Or what's the crowd?
It looks like the Highland players had handful of face mask there. And nothing was flagged there. Nothing was whistled.
Wow, Jacoby Lane taking a beating on these last two plays, not getting any reward for it. That's going to be a loss of 4 on the play. No penalty down. They tried a little bit of trickery with the Wildcat, did not work out. So now we'll go back to a standard formation. Trips to the left. Crispin with Lawson to his left in the backfield. Jacoby Lane in the middle of those three. Crispin rolling out to his left. He's going to look to throw. Crispin, now he's got to back up, looking to his right side. Crispin throws. Crispin completes the pass. And there is a catch made and brought down. Looks like that is number 84. Julian Calvo, it seems, on the catch.
Really athletic play there by Crispin, breaking out of tacklers, getting the throw off while taking a big hit.
I don't think he's taken a sack tonight. He's been having some good pocket awareness, extending the plays, and brings up a 3rd and 12 now. Crispin takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Crispin looking to throw. Crispin, he's going to run instead. Crispin using his legs. Crispin, he's going for the first down line. He's going to be pretty close to it. We'll see what they call it. And it's good enough for a rebound first down.
Crispin saw a ton of open space there. Almost 2 to 3 Highland defenders going for Jacoby Lane there. Crispin saw his opening, took it, gives him a first down.
Carter Crispin doing what he can. Doing his best Kyler Murray impersonation, extending the play when it seems dead. And it's first down and 10 now to 15. Jacoby Lane going out wide. They got a one-on-one matchup on the right side. They might have to test that. In the pistol, they hand off to Lawson. Lawson cuts up the middle. Lawson being pushed all the way up to around the 10. Forward progress is going to get him a good gain there. Temperature dropping here to the mid-50s here in Gilbert. Second down and 5. He's got trips to the right. Crispin takes the snap. He's looking to pass. Crispin rolling out. Crispin trying to stay up. He stays on his feet. Crispin extending the play himself. Crispin still on his feet. Crispin, oh, he's so close. Down near the 5. Is that going to be enough for another first down? Yes, it is. Oh, my goodness.
Carter Crispin is just taking everything the defense has given to him. They're doubling Jacoby. He finds an opening. They're trying to stop the run. He finds another opening. Crispin having a night tonight.
I cannot believe he stayed up there. And Jacoby Lane trying to hype the crowd up himself. Could be a fade ball. We'll have to see, but I assume they're going to double him. So might be a handoff to Lawson here. Crispin takes a snap with the pistol. Hands it off to Lawson. Lawson up the middle. Lawson piloting his way. He is stopped short at the 1.
Looks like Red Mountain going hurry up here.
Hurry up offense. Crispin takes a snap. He's going to try to sneak it in himself. Crispin, did he cross the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown, Red Mountain. Carter Crispin with a 1-yard quarterback sneak. And we are going to be knotted up here after the extra point. Oh, my goodness. What a drive from Carter Crispin. Definitely the MVP of that drive, extending the play on his feet, making some great plays in the air, getting it all done.
Looks like a little extracurriculars after the play, too. Highland and Red Mountain guys having to be separated. Getting chippy out here.
Yeah, you know how it gets in high school playoffs. A lot of emotions flying and still some fighting going on in the back of the end zone. Now it's Jacoby Lane that's back there, too, now walking out the field. And Rigorous will be on to try to kick the extra point. And as a balloon is floating away into the sky here up at the top row of the bleachers. Rigorous on to try to make it 21-21. Snap is back, kick is up, and it is good. Rigorous again, and we are tied at 21.
And what a drive there by Carter Crispin. His top target's been getting taken away all day, and that had to be talked about in the locker room there, having him use his legs. Great drive there by Carter with his legs.
Exactly. There were so many plays there where it looked like he was surely going to get brought down. He stayed up and managed to get some great yardage. A handful of good runs there, too, from Lennox Lawson. And we are all of a sudden tied at 21 apiece after, again, you talked about the momentum just completely turned after that fumble. It's just that one small miscue. And, if that doesn't happen, it could be 28-14 right now. But instead, it's a whole new ball game. 6 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. And it looks like maybe Rigorous is going to be on for the kick. Kick is up on the right side. Pretty short one, fielded around the 30-yard line by Kirby. He calls it in, and he's going to go up around near the 38. So Red Mountain quick to stop that return.
Design pooch kick there, trying to get one of the guys, not one of the return men, trying to get a fumble there.
Yeah, not a bad play call. I kind of like it. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line, actually, of Highland. Kalen Fisher coming back out, trying to get a nice solid drive going for the Hawks. Red Mountain's defense, especially the secondary, they got to step up here and make a play. Mountain Lions rush 4. He goes a handoff to, I think that is, can't tell who that is, but a huge defensive tackle. No gain on the play.
And we haven't said his name yet tonight, but we knew we would. Jamison Wade coming in with a huge hit. Freshman right there. Big hit on the Highland running back.
That was Martin on the carry, and Jamison Wade, he's a freshman, but he can get it done. And, yeah, that's a game. We'll call it a gain of 1, but a huge momentum shifter for Red Mountain, getting that big stop. They have 3 guys piling him to the ground. So, he's 2nd down and 9 from the 41. Red Mountain eager for a stop. They got to shut this passing game down, especially number 16, Greg Toller Jr., who's had a bunch of big balls tonight. And, again, a bunch of runners going in motion. You got a interesting formation here on the left side. Now motion back, and they're going to call that one dead. Enough of the motion on that one.
And that is an illegal motion call there. Yeah, there's too much motion there with the same guy. Can't fake the handoff there. Legal motion, moving back 5.
Yeah, that was there was you can't see it here, but they had 3 guys kind of all like stacked like perpendicular to the offensive line. It was a It was a really weird. I never seen it before, and then they tried to bring a guy on a fake jet sweep motion, and then he went back, and the rest called it off. So second down and 14 now from the 36. And again, here comes the motion again. This time on the right side. Motion again, and here goes a jet sweep to the right. Runner. Oh, he's got some daylight. Gonna get maybe enough for a first down. Pretty close to it. Colomore got about 5 extra yards there at the end of the play, and that's going to be good enough for a Highland first down to the 50.
Cody Colomore is a name we've been saying a lot tonight, and it's for good reason. He's been running the ball super well, locking down on defense. A little bit of a Swiss Army knife here for Highland.
I think he had one of those touchdowns on the Wildcat earlier in the first half, if I'm not mistaken. Been doing a lot. Him and Kirby have both been adding a lot in the grounds. Again, a lot of motion from Highlands, trying to disrupt this defense. Here goes a handoff to Martin. He's going to get balled up and now bounces to the outside. Martin, he cannot go anywhere, and he's going to be tackled inbounds. A loss of maybe about 3 or 4. Great play for the Mountain Lion defense.
Red Mountain Lions not falling for that one there. They sent the same jet sweep motion on the last play, but handed it off to the halfback there. Loss of 3 there. Big play from the Red Mountain defense.
So second down, trying to get maybe an incompletion here. Empty backfield for the Hawks. Fisher's going to take the snap, dropping back, looking to pass. Fisher going a deep ball over the middle. He's got a man beat. Fisher delivers it on the money and brought down. Oh, the ball is loose. The ball is loose. Picked up on the Mountain Lions. Unbelievable play. Oh, and it's picked up by number 2, Xavier Sanchez. And the Mountain Lions take over the 14-yard line. Are you kidding me? Another costly turnover for the Hawks. And now maybe an injury timeout. Oh, they had a touchdown. They had a touchdown to release a huge gain to would have set up first and goal. But instead, the ball comes loose, and it's Xavier Sanchez on the recovery. Wow.
Another big momentum shift there for the Red Mountain Lions defense. Giving up a big play, but punching the ball out at the end. Definitely big momentum shift. Red Mountain's got all of it right now.
Yeah, the tight end, Jacob Soul, who was wide open. Or not wide open, but he had a 3 yards of separation over the middle of the field on a go route. And Fisher put it on the money. He put a great throw in there, and I don't know if Soul was going to get to the end zone, but he was at least going to get inside the 10 to the 5. And the ball came loose and was picked up by Xavier Sanchez, the star corner for the Mountain Lions. And he turned the ball to the 14-yard line, and Red Mountain all of a sudden is going to have the ball in a tie game with a chance to take the lead. Wow, and Soul is still down with an injury. What a crazy turn of events here. If you're just tuning in, the Mountain Lions got a fumble recovery on a handoff on the last drive, and now at the on a deep ball that would have probably been a Highland touchdown. The ball came loose. I don't know if he dropped it or if it was stripped by can't see. I don't remember who's in coverage there, and then it was picked up by a Mountain defender, and wow. And now the Mountain Lions are gonna have a chance here to take the lead. I cannot believe this.
It was Chris Castaneda there forcing the fumble, picked up by Xavier Sanchez. Again, huge play by the Mountain Lion defense.
Chris Castaneda. Soul is still down where he caught the ball, being tended to by the medical staff of Highlands. This looks like a lot of players going over on the video board right here. Coaching staff trying to get him some pointers. And Soul is able to get up on his 2 feet. And they'll slowly walk him off. So Red Mountain is going to set up here with 1st and 10 on the 14-yard line with 4 minutes and 23 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. In this state semifinal game, remember, whoever wins this goes to Zundel Stadium to play in the state championship, probably against Pinnacle. We'll have to get a score check here in a little bit, but wow, this is a wild second half so far. Carter Crispin will look to use some of his magic again. Hopefully, then get some of the run game going more with Lennox Lawson, who had that huge 79-yard rush to open up the scoring at the beginning of the game. And
even though it was a good fortune for the Red Mountain Lions, Coach Enders is over there with his defense trying to figure this out because they keep getting beat on these deep balls, and Fisher's putting them on the money.
Exactly. It was a great pass, just unfortunate fumble for Highland. And now here's a handoff to Lennox Lawson, cuts it up the middle. Lennox Lawson, he's going to get a nice gain of about 7. Using that speed to hit the hole. And he's gotten a lot of good, solid 4 or 5 6-yard gains tonight, setting them up good on first down, making them second and manageable.
And a score check here on the Pinnacle Castile game. Pinnacle leads Castile 35-21 now in the third quarter.
It'll be hard for Castile to come back in that one, but you never know. Crispin's going to take the handoff, throws short. He's got a man, and catch is made and secured. Good enough for a first down. Looks like that was number 19 on the catch. Never mind, that's number 15, Gunnar Moore, making the catch. Good enough for a first down. Nice little hitch route for the Red Mountain receiver, and Crispin put on the money. Jacoby Lane again on the near side. Isolated one-on-one with number 26. Looks like that's Cody Colomore on coverage on Lane, so. First and 10. Here's a handoff to Lawson on the left side. Lawson up the sideline. He's going to get stopped around the 31, so another medium gain for Lawson.
This Highland defense is doing a really good job at disguising that they're putting 2 guys on Jacoby Lane. He keeps motioning over to the sideline that he's open. He's got one-on-one, but they've been having Cole Crandall over the top to put 2 guys on him. They're not going to leave him one-on-one.
Exactly. Because it's one-on-one and a good ball is about a 90% chance Jacoby Lane's going to pull that one down with his height and his hands. Crispin looking to pass. He goes in the flats. He's got a man open. Weaving his way and up near the 36 to 37. I think that was Cannon Skidmore on the catch.
Skidmore being big in these playoffs, having the touchdown catch against Brophy early, and he's got a couple receptions tonight. He's been a good target for Crispin in this offense.
Exactly. Good, reliable option, and now 3rd down and 2. Red Mountain on 36, trying to get good enough for a first down. The Highland wanted the false start. They're not going to get it. 3rd down and 2. Here it comes in the flats. He's got a man open and makes the catch, and good enough for a first down. That was Lennox Lawson on the catch. Only a gain of 3, but that's all you needed.
Jacoby Lane saying he's got another one-on-one over here, motioning to the sideline. Let's see where this ball goes.
Might have to try it, even if it's 2-on-1. You kind of like that sometimes. And here's a penalty down. Looks like that's going to be a false start on Red Mountain.
These penalties like this are drive killers. Mountain Lions got to clean it up on the offensive line a little bit. They're losing yards on these plays, and it's going to be digging themselves holes.
And a lot of false starts in this game on both sides of the ball, or for both teams, I should say. Here we go. 1st and 15 from the 34-yard line. Crispin takes the snap. He's going to hand off to Lawson. Lawson going on the right side. He'll get a couple. Maybe 4. A little bit of a generous spot by the referee, but it'll be 2nd down and 11. It should be. And I got to say, these student section for Highland, not that much larger than Red Mountains, even though they're obviously the home team. So good on the Red Mountain students for showing their support, making the treacherous 20-minute drive from Red Mountain to Gilbert. Here goes Crispin. Looking on the right side. He's got Jacoby Lane. Makes a great catch, but the ball came out. They're going to call it incomplete. Did not get enough possession of it to call it a catch. Colomore with a great play. Jacoby high pointed that ball. It looks like he made a great play, but great coverage again. Great swat.
That's not something you see often. Colomore going up and swatting that ball out of Jacoby Lane's hands is you don't see Jacoby drop balls like that. Now, good play by Colomore, setting him up for a long 3rd down.
Okay, 3rd down and 11. That would have been a first down for Red Mountain past into Highland territory, but instead, it's 3rd and 11. See what Crispin dials up here. In the pistol, 3rd down 11 for 38. Highland shows blitz. They rush 3. Crispin looking for Lane. That one is It's incomplete, but a flag is coming down. Looks like it's going to be defensive PI.
Yeah, it looked like Jacoby Lane was going to make another big athletic play. Almost just pushed in the back right there. Obvious PI call. Going to give the Mountain Lions a first down.
Yeah, he's been resting his hands on his sides a lot in the second half. I don't know if that's just what he does, or if he's maybe he has a little bit of some pain on in his back, or what's going on. But that's gonna be enough for be 3rd down and 2 actually. So much easier 3rd down now for the Mountain Lions. They can get this for sure. 3rd and 2, Lawson in the backfield.
Coach Ender's running down the sideline, changing the play, it looks like.
Crispin. Highland shows blitz. And Crispin takes on the read option himself. He's going to barrel ahead for the first down. A little speed option there, actually.
Another hard-nosed play by Carter Crispin. He could have easily pitched that off to Lawson, would have gotten the first down. He said, no, I'm going to put my head down, run through a guy. Big first down from Carter Crispin.
Showing a little Hiram Bourne in himself, the Rhode Island quarterback from a few years ago, who led them to the state championship back in 2019. Obviously, Bourne was a big, basically a running back at quarterback, and Crispin has shown his mobility a lot tonight. Winding down here, final minute in the 3rd quarter. Crispin with the ball at midfield, 1st and 10. Runner in motion. Crispin looking to pass. Crispin evading pressure. He's going to flip out in the flats. He's got Skidmore. Skidmore racing, and he's going to be near the first down. Gets flipped up on the tackle. It's going to be close to a first down, though. Maybe a yard short.
Red Mountain just seems to be finding weapons. You obviously know about Lane, Lawson, Gunnar Moore, Skidmore coming up clutch here, coming up big.
That was actually Calvo on the catch, but still a great play. Now, that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. It's tied at 21. Red Mountain has the ball driving into Highland territory. Don't go anywhere. 4th quarter coming up here momentarily on RMTV. All right, and back here for the 4th quarter. Both sides trying to get their crowds hyped up.
Coach Kyle Enders, he looks ecstatic on the sideline right now, yelling at the crowd, getting them hyped up. These Red Mountain faithful are hyped up right now.
Yeah. Trying to get back to state there. 12 minutes away. Oh, we could have overtime, I guess, but here we are in the 4th quarter. Second down and 1. Crispin takes a snap. He's going to hand off to Lawson, going far side, up to the 32-yard line. Should be good enough for a first down. Yep. Lennox Lawson getting it done again.
Keep that noise going. Let's go.
Jacoby Lane all alone on the left side. Got 2 to 3 Highland defenders there, though. They're not going to let him beat him.
They get some shots to him, but again, yeah, just double cover, triple cover, whatever they got to do to slow him down. Here's Crispin rolling out. Crispin trying to take a deep shot. Crispin rolling out, stays on his feet. Crispin trying to extend the play himself with his legs. He's going to get a good gain up to the 32-yard line.
And I don't know how many times I've said it, but Crispin doing it all tonight, leaving it all out on the field. This senior quarterback, Scott Hart, we're looking at it right now.
Unbelievable. Carter Crispin showing great mobility tonight, doing whatever he needs to. Twins to the right, Jacoby Lane isolated on the left. Crispin, he's got pressure, rolls out again. Crispin, he's going to finally go down around the 34. Wow.
Cooper Scott on the takedown. All right, Dan, you know what to do.
And that's the first sack Crispin's taken tonight. Cooper Scott coming in almost untouched to get to the quarterback. Leaves a longer third down now for the Mountain Lions.
3rd down and 7 from the 33. Crispin, he tried his best as he could to get away from that, but you can only evade so many sacks before you get brought down. 3rd down and 7. Crispin trips to the left. Lawson in the backfield. He goes out wide. Crispin takes a step. Crispin looking. He's going to run again. Crispin, not any opening for him. He's going to get swallowed up at the 34. So 4th down. And Crispin walking with his helmet off.
If they're deciding to go for it right now, Crispin with his helmet off, they're going to have to switch out quarterbacks.
Exactly. Got to come out for one play at least.
And that happens. Kyle Heap going in under center.
Yep. The junior quarterback, Kyle Heap, son of former Pro Bowl tight end Todd Heap, trying to make a big play in one of the biggest games of his career. 4th down and 7. Man coming in motion. Heap takes a step. Heap drops back. Heap looking. He's going to throw in the flats. He's got a man, and the pass is broken up, incomplete. Not sure he had enough yardage for the first down anyway, but Highland's going to take over now with 9 minutes to go at the 33-yard line.
And that offensive play call shows how much faith Enders has got in his Red Mountain defense. See if they can hold the Hawks here strong with 9 minutes left in the game.
Gave him a lot of coaching on the sideline there. So we'll see what Red Mountain can dial up on defense. Obviously, the back-to-back turnovers probably have some added momentum, getting them a little more confident in their game. Kalen Fisher, he's going to throw on the near side. Here's Sparks making a catch, not going far, and forward progress going to stop him. Maybe a gain of 4. Sparks has a decent amount of catches tonight, but none of them have been for anything more than maybe 5 or 6 yards.
Yeah, Sparks has been running those under routes, those drags that are coming through, those short routes. That's not what Highland's been doing when they're hitting their pass plays. They're getting big plays, so they're trying to get Sparks involved here.
2nd and 6. Fisher with tips to the left. One man in the backfield. He's going to hand it off Kirby. Kirby's going to almost go down in the backfield instead. He's going to get a solid gain, still going on his feet, and maybe enough for a first down. We're going to see where they spot it. Oh, my. And he's still going. Kirby past midfield. I don't know how he wasn't called down with forward progress, but Eli Kirby's just rumbling his way all the way past midfield up to the Red Mountain 47-yard line.
And it was Kazmarek who hit him in the backfield there. Couldn't finish the playoff, but it looks like the refs just let that one run pretty long.
Yeah, he was probably in the pile for maybe a good solid, maybe near 10 seconds. He just kept getting pushed forward and back and forward and back. But here goes Fisher. He's gonna hand off again right to Kirby. Kirby showing no signs of fatigue. He's gonna cut it up to the far side. He's got space. Kirby trips up. He's gonna be down at the 20.
And that's more than enough for another Highland Hawks first down.
Red Mountain defense has got to buckle down now. They were getting beat by the pass in the first half. Looks like Fisher's handing the ball off to Kirby. Kirby's getting a lot of good big runs. Let's see what they do here.
And keeping the up-tempo. Handoff again. I think this is Martin again. Up the middle. He's got space.
Jamie Martin on the carry.
Appears to be a gain of 9. Mountain defense probably getting a little tired out there with how much they been running the ball tonight. And I think we're going to get a timeout maybe. Yep, timeout Red Mountain it seems.
Looks like it was officials timeout.
Official timeout. Not sure what's going on here, but
Red Mountain player was hobbling off to the sideline looking a little hurt. I think the officials just gave him some time to get off to the sideline. Both teams resuming play right now.
Yeah. Helps for Red Mountain a little bit, maybe catch their breath a little bit and hopefully stop this run. 2nd down and 1 coming up from a Red Mountain 12-yard line. See if they might go back to their Wildcat in a play or two here. Fisher in the pistol. He's going to hand it off. Here's Martin again. He's cutting up to the left side, and he's going to be short of the goal line, but enough for a first down.
This has been Wildcat territory for the Hawks all night. Let's see if they go back to it. But the Hawks have been establishing the run on this drive. Almost all run plays, just one pass play we've seen from Fisher. They've been running the ball straight down the Mountain Lions' throats.
Punting him on the goal line. Here goes Fisher. He's going to hand off to Kirby. Kirby, oh, what a stop. The Mountain Lion defense. There we go. That's what we needed. Kirby met immediately on a little bit of a delayed handoff. Second and goal.
And that was Tanner DeMassa again breaking up a big play. The senior captain putting it all out there tonight.
They don't want it to be their last game. They want one more next week, next Saturday at Sun Devil Stadium.
Looks like the Wildcat again, Blake.
Here we go. Takes the snap going far side. He's going to throw it, and he makes the catch for the touchdown. The Wildcat pass. Oh, my goodness. What a play call from Highland, and they take a 27-21 lead.
There is some laundry on the play, though. Let's see if it's against the Hawks.
Could be on the Hawks. Maybe a legal man downfield again. We'll see what the call is. Wow. Yes, exactly that. Unbelievable.
They have just a bunch of big plays turned around by the illegal man downfield penalty, and it's hurting them bad.
Not helping their case out at all tonight with these penalties. Illegal man downfield, and that's going to bring them back to the 11. So no more Wildcat here. Fisher going to go under center. You see some motion coming. Oh, penalty flag down. This could be a neutral zone infraction. We'll see what the call is. Mountain defender jumped over the line, but maybe that could have been a false start. We'll have to see what the refs say.
I think it will be a neutral zone infraction, and it looks like that was something that Coach Farrell was planning for as he was jumping in between the numbers, trying to get the refs to make the call, and they did throw the flag.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. So, the second down and goal from the 6 again. Now we'll see what they go with here. No Wildcat. Fisher under center again. Probably see some motion. Yep, here they come. Fisher calling for more motion and faking it back. Fisher hands it off and tackled down. No gain on the play.
And it seems like it's either going to be the Wildcat in the red zone or a ton of motion from these Hawks running backs. They got 3 to 4 on the field every time, and it just seems like they're trying to punch the ball in with these running backs.
Exactly. Both Polmore, Kirby, and Martin have all been damaging tonight. Third down and 6. Fisher looking to pass. Fisher, he's going to throw into the end zone. It is. Was he inbounds? Yes, he was. Touchdown Highlands. And it looks like our Red Mountain defender could have had an easy tip on it, but he just over his fingers. And Colmore on the reception.
A name we've been hearing a ton tonight. Cody Colmore again coming up big for the Hawks, giving them a 6-point lead pending the field goal.
On for the extra point, trying to make it a 7-point game. Kick is up and through. 28-21, 5:20 to go here in the fourth quarter in the state semifinal. And we'll try to get a check on the Pinnacle score real quick.
Yeah, it looks like Pinnacle's running away with it, 42-28, still in the third quarter.
They probably will be going on to face either the Mountain Lions or the Hawks. Now, if you were the coach here, if they go out down here and score and tie the game, would you go for 2 to try to take the lead here, or would you play for overtime?
You know, that's a great question. My Madden mind's telling me go for 2 and win it then, but my first year high school football coach mind is telling me let's kick it, let's get to overtime.
Exactly. Like when you do have rigor issues, pretty much automatic. Again, knock on wood for probably gonna jinx that again, but automatic from the PAT. There's no reason really to try to go for 2.
I think it also depends how much time's left on the clock. If they get a quick score here and have 3 to 4 minutes left,
exactly,
I wouldn't mind a 2-point conversion call. But if there's 30, 35 seconds left in the game, less than a minute, it would be prime time for a rigorous extra point.
Kick is away. Little push kick out from the short right side. Taken by Wagner. He hauls it in. Throwing across the field. Jacoby Lane trying to some trickery here. Jacoby, he's going to leave his way. Cutting it across the field again. Jacoby Lane. And he's going to be brought down at the 25. So worth the effort, but Highland was all over that. Even on a kickoff return, they're not going to let him go anywhere.
Crazy decision there by
oh, and now Lane is down. That's not what you want to see right now from this Mountain Lion offense. Jacoby Lane down after that kickoff return. That would be a detrimental blow to this offense. And Lane getting up and jogging back over to the sideline. That's a good sign. So looks like he has some pain on his hand or something.
Yeah, looks like he's favoring that right shoulder, arm, hand area a little bit. Let's see him get on the trainer's table, see what's going on.
Not in right now, obviously, for the Mountain Lions. So let's turn to Calvo, Skidmore, Gunnar Moore, or obviously Lennox Lawson too. Potentially see Brandon Allen out there right now. See what the Mountain Lions can do. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Comes a man in motion. Crispin, he's going to look to throw. Crispin, he's going to be not brought down. Crispin using his legs again. He's going to be tackled at the 27. Solid gain there of 2, extending the play a little bit.
Looks like Lane's trying to get back into the game.
Yeah. Kobe Lane obviously would love to be in the game right now, trying to get that injury taken care of. Not going to be in this play, but looks like he's ready to go in. Trips or doubles on both sides. Crispin throwing to the sideline. Oh my goodness, that could have been a very bad play. And it's like Brandon Allen was drilled on that in this. Wow.
I think the Red Mountain fans and sideline think that he got there a little early, but it looked like a great defensive play by the Highland DB.
Yeah, I think it's a great hit. Although, I mean, a hard one. It's still a great hit. So 3rd down and 9 from the 28. Mountain Lions looking for a conversion here.
Jacoby Lane back in the game.
Yeah, Jacoby Lane back in the game, far side. Again, isolated by himself. They might have to just throw it up and hope. 3rd and 9 here. Crispin takes a snap, drops back, looking at the pass. Crispin. He's got some pressure in the backfield. Crispin rolling out. Crispin flips it up, and the catch pass is caught. 1st down, Mountain Lions.
Carter Crispin has been magnificent tonight. He has been making plays with his feet. He's another wild throw on the run to an open receiver there. Crispin's been doing it all.
Rolling out to his left, throwing across his body to number 85, Bodie Wagner, who came in with the sliding catch. Up at the 41-yard line now, 1st down. Here's a handoff. No, a play action fake. Here's a throw. And Ooh, looks like the ball almost came out, but instead it's a solid game from Red Mountain, maybe a gain of 6.
Wondering how much time Enders wants to take off the clock here. If they're driving, I'm saying pull as much time off the clock as you can. Get a
Exactly.
quick score, push it to overtime.
Got Jacoby Lane, trips left. Crispin drops back. Crispin has pressure in the backfield. He gets out of the way. Crispin throws, and pass is... They say it's caught, but there is a penalty down back at the line of scrimmage around there.
It's going to be an eligible man downfield for the Mountain
Wow.
Lions this time. Another play taken off the board there.
It would have been good enough for a first down, but instead it's going to be second and longer. 2nd and 8 from... Should be about the 42-yard line. They get to 44.
All right, fans, here we go. Let's go. Second down and 8.
Jacoby Lane near side. Trips or twins to the left. Crispin takes a snap and penalty flag down. Looks like it may have been a false start on... I think everyone on the offense was going except the center, so...
Flag will move back again. All
Yep,
right, so
false start, wow. So, 2nd and 13.
field advantage. Let's utilize it right now. Everybody on your feet in 2nd down and 13.
PA announcer for Highlands trying to get the crowd riled up.
A little bit of confusion here between Crispin and the OC.
Been a lot of confusion all game long. Crispin with trips to the left. 2nd down and 13. Penalty flag down again. This can be delay a game. Wow. That confusion between the OC and Crispin. Didn't know the play call until it was too late.
Penalties are not treating the Mountain Lions great right now. They can't be giving up these 5-yard penalties consecutively, moving into a long 2nd down.
And it would have been a first down inside the Highland 40. It's now a 2nd and 18 from their own 39. Or 34, actually, I should say. Man coming in motion, trips to the left. Crispin drops back, look at the pass. Crispin, he's going to throw out in the flats, and he airmailed over the head of Lennox Lawson, who would have had a solid gain there. Instead, it's going to be 3rd and long.
Oh, you know what to do now. You might as well stay up for the rest of the game. There's only 3 minutes left. You can sleep all weekend, but we need you right now to be standing up and screaming.
3rd and forever. 3rd down and 18 from the 34. Might have to be time for a Jacoby shot.
I think they're going to get a play that gets about 4, 5, 6 yards here, try to make it a manageable 4th down because they do need this.
True. It's 4 down territory, obviously. Crispin looking to pass. He's going to go down in the backfield. Cooper Scott back there. Couldn't get enough protection in time for Crispin to get settled in the pocket. And it's going to be 4th and now 4th and forever.
And that's Cooper Scott making another big play tonight. That's going to be his 2nd sack of the game. He's been making a mess of this Red Mountain offensive line.
Oh, I think they got to go for it now, obviously. Less than 3 minutes to go. And, I mean, if you could punt, but I don't really see the value in that at this point. Got to get maybe probably about 26 yards, I would think. Wow.
I'd understand a punt with all timeouts, but Red Mountain using another one there, only have 1 left in the half. This is going to have to be a big play.
Exactly. Gonna have to air it out. Well, you have a 4-star receiver who's committed to USC, so I think we know where the ball's going, even if he's triple covered. I think that's gonna be one of your best shots.
And not only is he going to come down with that ball if there is only 1 guy on him, even 2 guys on him, I think he might try to force a pass interference, get another big play. We'll see where this ball goes, but if I'm a betting man, it's going to be going to Jacoby Lane.
4th down and 24. Got to get enough time in the pocket for Crispin to throw. Jacoby Lane on the far side, on the left. Here we go. 4th and 24. Crispin takes a snap. Highland rushes 4. Crispin, he's going to air it out for Jacoby Lane down the middle of the field. Pass is intercepted. Intercepted by Highland. Running it back to the 40, the 30, the 25, 20. He might go all the way. Cutting it back up, and he's in for the touchdown. Joseph Allen with a pick 6. Returning about 55 yards. There is a flag, though, so I think that was after the interception, though, so it should still be Highland's ball, but maybe not, maybe no score. So we'll have to see what happens.
Couple Highland guys on the Red Mountain sideline. Look like there's going to be a little bit of a scuffle there. It looks like Cole Crandall and number 45, Cash Collimore.
See what the penalty is. I think the penalty was thrown after the pick, though, so.
It will be Hawks ball.
Yeah, obviously good for Mountain. They could still force turnover, or just maybe a quick 3 and out, but a crushing blow. The receivers had a chance, but the ball was never mind. Touchdown stands. No penalty, or maybe it was on the defense. Or on Red Mountain, I would assume. And wow, that's penalty against Red Mountain on the kickoff. So crushing blow for Red Mountain, but still some time to go. It's not completely over yet, but pick 6 for Highland makes it 34-21. About to be 35-21, assuming the extra point.
And 45, Cash Collimore on the Highland side is still getting into it with the Red Mountain sideline. Even with the whole football field separating them, he's yelling over at coaches and players.
Exactly, yep. And PAT is good. Crockett, he's 5 for 5 on his PATs tonight, and it's 35-21. 2:43 left to go here, but I mean, you never know in high school football. Yeah, I've seen crazier comebacks before, so I wouldn't go anywhere yet. You never know.
Yeah, what's going to need to happen here for this Red Mountain offense is going to be need a quick score and then hope for an onside kick recovery, and that's what's going to get them back in this game. But the Hawks take a 14-point lead with 2 minutes left. Like Blake said, I have seen crazier things happen, so we'll see.
Those series of false start and legal man downfield penalties, though, on that last drive really killed them. They would have had the ball and first down inside the Highland 40, and all those penalties took them back all the way to their own 35, and it obviously forced a desperation, 4th down heave, and ended up being a pick 6, which is, yeah, not what you want.
And Blake, because of the unsportsmanlike call, Highland gets to kick off from Red Mountain's 45-yard line.
So, at this point, they might try to onside, because think about it. I mean, you're not really giving that much field position if the onside's unsuccessful, and if you get the onside, that's game over.
Exactly. Why not? Why not? I wouldn't be surprised if we see the kicker try to make it through the uprights on this, though.
Maybe, yeah. Either an onside or maybe it's a little short 15-yard pooch kick. It's number 49 out there to kick for him.
Let's go for your special teams. Let's get loud right
Hayden
here.
Schambach. Kick is going to go deep and out of the back of the end zone. So, chance for Red Mountain here. They got to score quick, get an onside kick. Down by 14 here with just under 3 minutes to go. Carter Crispin trying to lead him down the field quickly. Jacoby Lane there on the far side. They shut him down completely tonight. I think he still has only like three catches, which is just obviously very low for his standards. They've done a great job shutting him down tonight, especially Collimore on the coverage. Crispin takes a snap, empty back, and that one is airmailed along the sideline.
Big hit there by Crandall, too.
Yeah. Great coverage, but the pass was uncatchable anyway, so 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Keep up the noise, everybody. Let's go. Louder for your Highland Hawks defense right here.
Crispin's got to find a way to get it into his playmakers' hands if they want any chance of getting back into this game.
You got Jacoby Lane from the far side. 2nd and 10, takes the snap. Dropping back to pass. Crispin rolling out. Crispin, he's going to get tripped up and brought down inside his own 10. Cooper Scott again.
That'll be Scott's third sack on the game, and in the second half, he's been tormenting this offensive line, getting to Crispin, who looks a little gassed right now.
And it looks like, remember, did they use their last time up there? Or clock is stopped, but not really going over to talk it over. So I'm not sure. Wow, defensive holding. So that's a. Maybe the door was shut after that, but now it's just slightly unhinged. So you never know.
Gives the Mountain Lions a fresh set of downs, though.
That's true. First down from the 30-yard line. Now definitely in prime opportunity here to get some yardage going. Jacoby Lane near side, one-on-one again. Crispin takes the snap. Lawson going out wide. He's going to throw it to him in the flats. Lawson makes a man miss, but he's going to get brought down. Not a big gain. Pretty much going nowhere. And the clock's going to keep running. Now at 2 minutes and 5 seconds. They got to hurry it up here.
Yeah, Red Mountain running out of time here. If they're trying to get 2 scores, they're going to have to move a little quicker.
Crispin, twins to the left. He's going to roll out left. Crispin looking to get some space. Crispin, nowhere to go. Just has no time in the pocket. And it's third down and going to be maybe third down and 13, 14.
Red Mountain elects not to use their last timeout. Clock's rolling. It's under 1:30 now in the game.
Yep. It's got to be a deep ball here, I think. Jacoby Lane looking frustrated. He still hasn't gotten a lot of. He's gotten a decent amount of shots, but still just hasn't been able to get that big play we're used to seeing from him. Crispin dropping back to pass. He's going to throw it to Jacoby Lane in the flats. He's getting pulled down by his jersey, and that's going to be a 4th down. Red Mountain not using the timeout yet. They got to hurry up here. Under a minute left.
Yeah, and if this is not converted, this will be Red Mountain's last play from scrimmage. They're going to need a big play here. Wouldn't be surprised if they're throwing it in 89's direction.
Yeah, I think you have to. Make it the last play of his high school career. Hopefully not, but we'll see what happens. Crispin drops back to pass. Crispin looking. He's going to throw it down the right side. Pass is batted up, incomplete, and that's going to do it. A lot of defenders over on the right side in the secondary, and there was no chance he was going to pull that one down, and that's going to do it. Highland Hawks one more kneel down, and they'll be moving on to state. And I believe Pinnacle's still winning 42. Pinnacle's still up 42-28 over Castile, so it looks like they will be on to face Highland in a state championship game. Tough battle. Red Mountain, so many points. Looked like they were down, looked like they were up, looked like they were surely going on, and with all the crazy turnovers and penalties and everything, unfortunately, they're going to come up short. 35-21 is going to be the final.
Like we said, it's a game of momentum, and Highland caught the momentum late in the second half, giving them the 2-score lead and the inevitable 2-score win. And it looks like the Highland fans are clearing the student section to get on the field.
Yeah, they're all piling out of the bleachers right now. And there it is. Clock's going to run out, and Highland's moving on to state. I mean, tough way to go out, but still a pretty good season from Red Mountain. They were the 6th seed. They're going to finish 8-5, but any appearance in the state semifinals, I think you're going to be happy with, any year.
Especially in Kyle Enders' first year as head coach. He's kept this winning football tradition here at Red Mountain, and they will be able to hang their hats on this season. Great season by the Mountain Lions.
Yeah, a lot to look forward to next year, and we wish all the seniors luck with wherever they may go, whether it be in college or with their careers or with the rest of their lives. And a tough way to go out, but still a fun one tonight, and obviously good luck to Highland in the state championship. 35-21 the final. Mason, any final words?
Thank you, Blake, for tonight. It's been awesome. It's been great talking to you guys. See you again soon.
Yep, we'll be back next season. Of course, obviously, we'll be back shortly with more coverage, more events here on RMTV, the #1 coverage of all Red Mountain sports. Shout out to RMTV crew, obviously, both the Maxes, everyone involved here. Yeah, we wish you all a great night and have a great rest of your day.
Good night, guys.
Blake Warner signing off.
All right. All right.